Welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about the helpful content update and what has been happening. Now, something that's really interesting is that the March 2024 core update is still going. Now, this might be a record. I'm just looking now. It looks like this is the longest update there has ever been. Oh, there was one here. Page experience update for mobile in June 2021 was 79 days long. But other than that, this is the longest update there has ever been in the history of Google, unless, or at least in the history of status.search.google.com. So this is very interesting. What does this mean? It means that things are still happening. Okay, this rollout may take up to a month to complete. It's still going. It's been a month and 17 days, and they are still updating, which is absolutely crazy. Now, I think that the reason that this is could be A, because of the huge amounts of controversy and complaining, or B, they're still changing things. Now, let's talk about kind of the only website that I can really talk about in the public domain right now, which is 2Men. Now, a lot of people were hit pretty badly by the March algorithm update, but I want to kind of make things pretty clear to people. AI content is not dead. Google doesn't care how you produce your content. What they care about is whether that content is high quality or low quality content. But I actually believe it goes even further than that. It's not just about the quality of your content. It's also about the quality of your website as a whole. So you guys might remember Tiny Home Hub. I did talk about this fairly recently, but I want to make an update because it's been a month since I made a video about the algorithm update. A lot of people are still making videos about this. I've kind of moved on, but there are still people who are making videos about this. So Tiny Home Hub got absolutely decimated in the helpful content update, and I truly believe that the reason is this About Me page is trash. It was written by ChatGPT. There's no links to anything. This is just like a random page. Google doesn't even know that this person exists. Oh, there is actually a link to my personal LinkedIn, but I don't think that's enough, to be honest with you. So I think one of the issues is with niche affiliate websites is they're almost like fake websites in Google's eyes. Because I'm not a tiny home hub enthusiast. You guys might know Jesse Cunningham. I actually like Jesse. Oh, what's wrong with my brain today? I actually like Jesse. I think he has some really good videos. And he had a website that was called Mary Bonsai. Mary Bonsai. It also got absolutely decimated in the helpful content update, which is really interesting. I think he might have actually taken the website down, or it's just been so destroyed that you can't even find it anymore. I believe it was marybonsai.com, so I can't seem to find it anymore. Let's try Bonsai Mary. Wait, Bonsai. Oh, bonsaimary.com. Oh, it does still exist. Okay, so let's do site bonsaimary.com, and we'll see literally not a single page on Google. So I think one of the issues that people are having is when there used to be a way to just invent people. And fair play to Jesse, he seems to actually still be posting, as you can see here. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything is getting indexed. Now, there's a couple of things I like to check on a website like this that's been decimated. So Tiny Home Hub and also bonsaimary.com. And kind of the main thing that I want to check is like how good or bad is the content. Now, this actually looks fine, to be honest with you. This doesn't look like bad content at all. I would have said that this would have ranked. If we go a little bit further back, I have a feeling that some of the older content might not have been of the best quality. Now, let's go on blog and let's just scroll all the way down. Hopefully there's pagination here. Well, there's 101 pages. Okay. So I'll go to page 50, random page, and click on a random one and scroll down. So again, we have a decent amount of images, a decent amount of formatting. I really think that the problem, well, actually, I can see two problems here. Number one, this is way too long. I don't think people really want to read this amount of content. Think about YouTube videos as well. People do not want to watch. I know that I do a lot of 30-minute videos. I'm not exactly the typical YouTuber. Not many people want to sit and watch 30-minute videos. Not many people want to sit and read 2,000 words. But I'm still very surprised that this website got hit so badly, because looking at the content now, it's not as bad as I was kind of expecting. But holy crap, that is overnight. Now, a lot of people are claiming that people like Jesse are being targeted. I don't know what Jesse has said himself on this, so I won't say that Jesse has said that. I don't actually know what Jesse has said about this. I should have watched his videos. I will watch them actually at some point. But I do not think that people like me are being targeted. What I think is being targeted here are fake people. Mary Smith. I don't know how they have done this. Maybe they know that this is AI generated, or that it's from thispersondoesn'texist.com. Perfectly possible. I don't really know. If I feel like it's just quite obviously fake, and that's not good. So if you were going to set up a website, now I know that on Tiny Home Hub, for example, I did set myself up properly. I am a real person. I have a link to my LinkedIn profile. But then the content's crap. So there's not. I'm not saying there's one box, one shoe fits all. Okay. Some people it'll be EEAT, which is expertise, something, authority, and trust. What does the E stand for? I always forget what the other one stands for. Experience, authoritativeness, trustworthiness, and there's another one that's missing. Expertise. You need to be able to demonstrate your EEAT. So with Mary Bonsai, in my opinion, the problem is EEAT, because the content is fine, but they got smashed. Probably because Google knows that this is not a real person. Mary Smith is a very basic name that just sounds made up, to be quite honest with you. Now, I don't know how they've done this programmatically. I'm not a programmer at Google. Obviously, I have no idea how they've managed to do this. But I have a feeling that they've managed to suss out fake websites. This was a very, very common tactic for the last 10, 15 years. If you were going to set up a project, you would give it a fake persona to be the controller of that project. I have never done that. I have always put my own name and my own image and my own heart and soul into things. And that's where Two Men comes along. If you actually go on Two Men, first of all, the content's good. Second of all, it's an e-commerce, so it's kind of hard to be a fake website if you're selling things. But then another thing that I did was I added pictures of my old boss, his partner, his business partner, my old manager, me, as you can see, the old e-commerce manager that I used to work with, Andrea, who is the jack of all trades. He kind of does everything. Claudia, who doesn't even work at Podcomo anymore, but it doesn't matter. Federica also doesn't work there anymore. Pepe is no longer this, but that's fine. It's irrelevant. Google doesn't know or care. Pacho is still there. Pepe is still there. I don't know why I'm going through this and telling people who's still there, but Chido is still there. Onofrio and Alessandro is still there, and also Chiara is still there. This one page does wonders for your EEAT. Another thing that I did for EEAT, which is a little bit more nefarious, maybe is the right word. It's not great, but I'm not proud of everything that I do on the internet. It says about the author. This article was originally written by Pier Giuseppe Castiello. That's not true in Italian. It was then translated by an expert translator to bring it into the English-speaking world. Pier Giuseppe is the owner of Podcomo SRL and is also the founder of iSuit. So this is another way that I'm building EEAT. You need to future-proof your business. If you want to sell something, if you want to do an affiliate website, you can't just whack something up without proof that you're real and that you're actually talking about things that you know about. You have to demonstrate to Google EEAT. Other ways that we do that, if you go on Google, type in Two Men LinkedIn, what do? We post all of our... Wait, twomen.LinkedIn. We post all of our articles onto Two Men LinkedIn, like this. I don't know if we do this for Two Men, but we definitely do this for iSuit. Okay, so apparently we haven't done this for 10 months, but, it's whatever. We did do it originally, which kind of helped. So we have someone was posting like a little bit and then just the link to the article. This is another really, really good way to demonstrate EEAT. Another thing that I did to demonstrate EEAT is set up a Cura for 2men.it as well. I'm probably not going to read through that because that's going to come up with some absolute trash, but I created a Cura account, I created a Pinterest account, I created Instagram, Facebook, anything and everything that you can think of. I created an account and I linked it back to 2men. This is, I cannot stress enough how important this is. People say, why would I want a Twitter? I don't use Twitter. Man, shut up and make a Twitter. It takes 2 minutes. You don't even have to post. Look, last one, June 2016, 2023. The important thing is this right here. People say, oh, but this is a no follow link. Shut up. It's a link from a Twitter account telling Google you're real and that you actually care about the business and that you're actually doing something useful and constructive for the world and not just throwing up a website called Tiny Home Hub, making everything up with ChatGPT and just assuming that Google will rank, okay? Now, I know this was the original way of ranking, but this has now changed. You can't just whack things up anymore. You've got to think a little bit more about it. You can't just create a profile around someone called Mary Bonsai or Bonsai Mary and just assume that Google is going to take it lying down. Okay, they haven't. They've changed. You need to change at the same time. Now, Tiny Home Hub, I actually did do a pretty good job with demonstrating EEAT. I think I did make a Pinterest. I did make an Instagram. I made all that stuff. Instagram, Twitter. Did I really make a Twitter for Tiny Home Hub? I do not remember. Now, the problem with Tiny Home Hub, as I said before, it was actually the content that got hit. It's not the... It wasn't actually the EEAT, in my opinion. It was actually the content that got hit. Basically, I accidentally left an autoblogger posting the same keyword articles over and over and over and over. So if I open this one here, you can see it says best broom and dustpan sets for home, number 6. And this was actually ranking at one point. This kind of content was somehow ranking on Google. Don't ask me how. I've got no idea, but Google was accepting it. They obviously got too many complaints about what was going on. They changed the algorithm. They changed how they rank things, but they have not changed the ranking of important pages, okay? On good, well-made, trustworthy websites. 2men is a perfect example of that. In the last month, we received 16,400 clicks and 700,000 impressions. If I go on queries, you can see these are all good queries for us. Kiton, amazing query. Premiata, amazing. Vestimento Cocktail, which is cocktail attire in Spanish, I believe. Also really good. Tramarosa jeans, it's one of our biggest brands. We need to sell Tramarosa, so perfect. I say our very loosely. I don't actually work for the company anymore, but I do still do work for 2men just because I'm obsessed. That's pretty much it, guys. This is all I kind of wanted to talk about. You have to demonstrate to Google that your business is legitimate. You cannot just expect them to take you at face value anymore. Unfortunately, things have changed. Things do change pretty quickly in the SEO world. What I will say, though, is they haven't really changed that much because this was always a thing. All they've done is kind of rejigged the system to stop people who were gaming the system and gaining a lot of money using auto-blogging tools on topics that they had no idea about and that they demonstrated zero EEAT on them. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you very, very soon with some more content. We've got some amazing content coming, some beginner SEO guides and things like that. If you watched all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. I'll see you soon with some more content, and peace out.